Welcome to the Soccer Academy. I'm Antonio Suave, your host, and I'm here with Rado Billy from Slovakia. We have a very special episode because we're coming to you from beautiful Denver, Colorado, where we're doing the show with the Colorado Rapids of Major League Soccer.
Guys, we'll show you some Colorado Rapids players, we'll show you some of their youth players, and we're kicking some instructional series.
That's right, so stay tuned because we'll be right back with more great soccer action.
Gomez into the 18 on the left with the right. Oh, what a goal!
I wanna rock your soul, banging that beat like no one knows. Dropping the wheels, I lose control. Go, 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 go. I know it looks strange, I know it looks wild, but the Lord is finna do it, so I do it this smile. Can't win a cost, and it costs that mile. Bombs over Baghdad.
The Colorado Rapids have a rich and illustrious history in American soccer.
But if you can't sing in my head, I'll
The franchise was officially inaugurated on October 17th, 1995. And it was one of the original 10 teams in the newly formed MLS, Major League Soccer.
Drop, 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 drop. Everybody in the house, everybody go yee-haw, yee-haw.
At the end of the 2001 season, the Rapids said goodbye to Mile High Stadium and hello to Invesco Field.
Everybody go drop, 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 drop. Everybody in the house, everybody go yee-haw, yee-haw.
In their 10th season, the Rapids excelled under new coach Fernando Clavijo, a former U.S. national team player and standout in the North American Soccer League. 2006 was the last season that the Rapids would play at Invesco Field. They would move to the new soccer-specific stadium, Dick's Sporting Goods Park. The complex has 24 full-size fields, and the stadium itself seats 18,000 people.
Everybody in the house, everybody go yee-haw, yee-haw.
My name is Pablo Mastroni, and I just returned from a short trip to the Germany World Cup 2006. For me, it was a great experience. My advice to any young kid coming up is just to believe in yourself, one, and dare to dream. I think that when you dream, there's no boundaries, and you can dream whatever you want. And for some reason, if you can picture yourself there, there's a way to get there. And so, like for me, hard work and believing that I can one day play in a World Cup, it all came true. So I think the future of American soccer is great. I think that every year the Major League Soccer gets better. I think every year we have younger players that come in and make a difference. And I think the United States, as sports fans, are taking notice of how big soccer is in the world and what it means to the people around the world.
Bounce, bounce, bounce. Everybody in the house, everybody go hop, 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 hop. Everybody in the house, everybody go drop, 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 drop. Everybody in the house, everybody go yee-haw, yee-haw. Everybody in the house, everybody go bounce, bounce, bounce.
Hello, I'm Clint Mathis from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm playing with the Colorado Rapids in Major League Soccer. I started playing when I was 3 years old. I had two older brothers and an older sister that played soccer, just pick up, and they played for their high school team and whatnot. Very low level, and I just stuck with it. Stick to your dreams. I come from a small town in Georgia that wasn't very big in soccer, and for me to be able to play in the largest tournament in the world, it's bigger than the Super Bowl, it's bigger than the World Series, the NBA basketball title, the Stanley Cup. It's bigger than all those, and just continue to work hard and chase your dreams.
Hop, 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 hop. Everybody in the house, everybody go drop, 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 drop. Everybody in the house, everybody go yee-haw, yee-haw. Everybody in the house, everybody go bounce, 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 bounce. Everybody in the house, everybody go hop, 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 hop. Everybody in the house, everybody go drop, 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 drop. Everybody in the house, everybody go yee-haw, yee-haw.
We're in front of one of the most awesome statues in Breckenridge because when I was passing by, I'll tell you what, I thought these people were real.
Yes, they look real. Look at them. I mean, they're reading books, they're beautiful, they're smiling, they're friendly. I feel energy coming off.
And Rado, you were telling me that Breckenridge is one of the top 10 places to come and eat and experience the tourism. Is that right?
Exactly. You can get beautiful crepes right here around the corner. I know a place right across the street where if you ask for 2 scoops of ice cream, I guarantee you it's enough for the entire family of 4. Stay tuned for more of the Soccer Academy.
now on Main Street in downtown Breckenridge, and here I am again with Rado, who is a local to the area, and behind me is the Bubba Gump Shrimp Company.
Yes, as you can see, this downtown is booming today. And besides Bubba Gump, you can find everything on this main street. I mean, you have mom and pop stores, you have gallerias, you got photo shops, you got grocery stores, anything you want is right down here.
All right, that's what Breckenridge has to offer, so let's go take a look in some of the shops, and we'll interview some of the folks as well. Frank Cambria and his family, two of the girls here, actually play soccer.
These two both play soccer.
These two play soccer, so let's talk to them a little bit about soccer. What's your name?
Haley.
Haley, what a nice name. And tell me, Haley, do you play soccer?
Yes.
Wow, and do you like it?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. And is this your sister?
Yes.
All right, and what's her name?
Avery.
Avery. So Avery, you play soccer too, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So if you had to talk to all the kids out there, what would you tell them? Would you tell them to play soccer?
Yeah. My friend Courtney plays soccer and she's my best friend.
This is my second year with Colorado. I took over and we are rebuilding. You know, a lot of people concentrate only in the new teams like Chivas and Salt Lake, but we really restructured the whole club. New ownership. I think it's two players from the first time that I took over this practice, and everybody's new in this roster. But we have a very talented team. We are looking at the future. We are looking at make sure that we keep building this team not only for today but for the future. We have to look at the skills. And how we can help these players at a younger age that right now we're bypassing. Back home, we get with a couple of friends, we get together in the streets, any park, we get together, we play 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-3, whatever it is. That's, I think, that is key for an American year with soccer. And that's what I mean. This is a pride, this is a passion. I think enjoy the game, this is a beautiful game, but don't wait for the coach to call a training, to train. So go out there, have fun, enjoy yourself. Don't get concerned about winning and losing. That's will come with time. But at the early age, just enjoy yourself and play as much as you can.
You know, I didn't really get an Olympic development program until kind of later on in my career. I think a lot of kids, when I was younger, they got into it when they were really young. And it was it's funny, when you're younger, that's all you think about. Your friends are on the district team or the state team, and that's all they talk about when they come to school. And, you know, I think the thing that has got me to where I am today, especially, you know, even through youth soccer and through college and, you know, even through the professional ranks, is when people tell you you can't do it, you know, you don't listen. You just keep practicing and keep working. And remember, all it takes is for one person, you know, and that includes yourself, just to believe in you. And when you have that personal belief, pretty soon you work hard enough, you're going to find someone else to have that belief in you, and you create your own breaks and your own chances, and I think that's how you make it.
Daniel Watson. I'm Aaron King.
Colin Clark.
I don't know, it's an honor to just wake up every morning knowing that you're going to play with some players that have been at that level. So for me, it's when we're on the field with them, it's like respect. You know, I want to get them the ball so I can see what they're doing with it and just learn from them constantly.
The speed of play comes from knowledge of the game, and everyone here is just extremely smart. Playing with Pablo and watching him day in and day out, just the way he communicates with everyone, his touch is just unbelievable. You know, I just think watching him every single day in practice, I've learned so much from him alone.
The sport's about creativity, and you just get to come out and just combine with players that you're used to and not used to, and it's great.
We'll be right back with more of the Soccer Academy.
playing soccer, one of the most important things to remember is to stay flexible. And just before we go out on the field, besides doing our stretching, we also want to get a lot of touches on the ball. So what we're going to do is go through a series of drills that show you how we can lightly touch the ball and get ready for a very effective game. So here's the first one, and we want to remember to keep our head up as we're doing this, because we should know where the ball is at all the time. We're going to touch the ball lightly and we're going to get some rhythm going. So it's a little bit of dancing. Head up, to the side, to the right, all the way around, looking up, looking down, and then we switch. Switch directions. Same thing. The next step to this is when we graduate to moving the ball back and forth. So instead of just touching the ball with the balls of our feet and keeping the ball stationary, we advance it forward and we bring it back. Again, head up and head down. Here we go. Soccer is meant to be fun. So every time we work hard on a drill, we want to incorporate something that's fun as well. We don't necessarily want to do it in a game, but we can practice it so that sometimes it may be of use. So here's one of those. It's twisting and turning on the ball as you're running with the ball, you're moving forward. Here we go. Here it is in action. Another drill that we can do to keep a good touch on the ball is using the bottom of our sole once again. But this time we're running, we're using rhythm, and we're stepping on the ball, pushing it forward, pulling it back, and then getting back into the stride. So here it is. All right, one last drill that we can do is really effective because it gives us a lot of touches on the ball and it keeps the ball right in between our feet. Coaches like that, your teammates like that, and you're sure gonna like that because you're not gonna lose the ball. So here it is. All right, notice I'm looking up, I'm looking down, to the side, to the right, and you might not use this a lot in the game, but this is something that gives you better skill, and you can do this right in your living room. Antonio Suave back here with Rado Billy, and we're here in the town of Breckenridge, and guess what? Denver, Colorado doesn't only offer great soccer action with the Colorado Rapids, but it offers tremendous tourism as well.
Breckenridge, Colorado, one of the highest rated ski resorts in North America. Just look behind us at these beautiful, majestic mountains.
So let's get ready to go on Main Street, and we'll check out some of the hot spots, and we'll check out some of the coffee shops, and we'll interview a few folks as well.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go. We're out in front of the Crown Coffee Shop, and it's known for its ice cream and pastries. This is one of the coolest places on Main Street here in Breck.
This place behind me is one of the nicest locations in all of Colorado, because if you come off the hill, you don't even have to take your ski boots off, because you can walk right in, have a coffee, cappuccino latte with tiramisu on the side, and still standing in your nice ski boots.
And I think they have some good chocolate cake because I had it here before, so we're going to go inside and take a look at the pastries.
Yes, let's go in. We'll be right back with more of the Soccer Academy.
Welcome back to the Soccer Academy. I'm Antonio Suave, your host, and I'm here with the Colorado Rapids youth soccer team.
The Colorado Rapids Youth Academy was begun in 2005. The program has the vision of developing youth players who love the game of soccer.
All of our programs are being run in season by our players and our coaches exclusively. As I always like to say with my Boston accent, if you want to be a star with the ball. You know, I think we have a lot of kids in this country who are very, very athletic. I really think the ball should be at the center of youth training. If you look at us today and all the things that we're doing with professional players, everything's with the ball. Even when we're doing a bit of fitness, it's with the ball. I think that the future of the game of soccer is going to be American. But once the professional teams are overseeing the development of youth players, I think that's where you're really going to see the movement in our game, where we're developing more players, and you're going to see it not only go up to our national teams, but our professional league as well. And at the end of the day, we're not trying to develop hundreds of professional players. What we're looking to do is develop people that enjoy the game, can appreciate the game, and that's the very least we want out of our academy.
So what we're going to do first, the most important thing is to what? Is to stay loose and stretch, right? So we're going to do a few drills that keep us loose, and then we're going to go into demonstrating for those kids at home. What do you think? Is that cool? Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take all these stretches, right? We're nice and limber, we're nice and loose, and we're gonna bring this back. We're gonna do some drills so that the kids at home can see some of the things that they can do as well. Keeping the ball close and getting a good touch on the ball. Okay, so what do you say we do it, guys? Ready? All right, let's go. Well, Rado, the sun is going down, and it has been a spectacular day in Colorado. We were in Denver, now we're in Breckenridge. We've seen the food, we've seen the people, we've seen some great soccer. I don't know if it could be any better.
Antonio, what else can we add? It was great. We've seen great places, great people. It was awesome.
It was. And many, many thanks to the wonderful people of Colorado and to the Colorado Rapids soccer team in MLS. And just remember, soccer is a kick in the grass. If you want to know more about the Soccer Academy, log on to www.socceracademy.tv. That's www.socceracademy.tv.